back to Mother 2.
Welcome back, friends.
We are in Tenda Village.
Tenda?
We're shy.
Oh.
We're shy. That's all they say. We're shy.
I don't know anybody who's shy that, like, says that to people they don't know.
They're so shy that they can't even be bothered to talk, that they're too nervous to talk to you.
Oh. Sounds like me when I'm trying to talk to strangers unless I force myself.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's how I feel on the inside. I can fake the social skills, but on the inside I'm dying.
You're dedilating.
Yes. Crusher Beam and Death Ray, those are both
Absolutely. Remember, his first weapon was a pop gun.
And now you have the Crusher Beam and the Death Ray.
Well, the Crusher Beam's what I had before. The Death Ray is what he uses now.
Man.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it ahead. You know what his last weapon in this game is called? The Moonbeam Gun.
Oh, what?
The Moonbeam Gun.
Oh, man.
How destructive does that sound?
Not nearly as destructive as Death Ray.
Just because Death Ray has death in the name?
Yeah. It should have had the name, like, Hell or Purgatory in it. Because, I don't know, I feel like that's more ominous than Death.
Yeah, I can
But actually, Death has more of, like, a fridge horror concept to it, because the more you think about Death, I feel like the scarier it gets.
Yeah, because, I mean, when you start thinking about death, you realize, oh shit, that's gonna happen to you one day.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's the Escargot Express.
It's the snail mail, get it?
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
Escargot Express.
They give you snails.
Well, snail mail, that's like the nickname for
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Like
That's what you said last time. They give you snails.
Yes, I did.
Okay, past Devon. It's time to get a move on. I think I'm forgetting something. Yeah, I gave him the monkey's love because I really don't need it. It's just gonna take up space at the end.
You didn't want to give him that bat that you don't need?
I can just drop that.
Oh.
Or sell it.
True that.
True that.
So you're all shy.
Yeah, they are all shy.
Go in the hot spring, go in the hot spring, go. Oh, you loser.
What?
Every time you get the opportunity to go in a hot spring, you go in.
They only cure status effects. In Mother 3, they heal you completely, though.
Well, like, whenever I play Harvest Moon, when I was little, I played that Game Boy game, Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town. There was a hot spring.
There's only one Tenda that's not shy. It's me, Bubby. You know what? There's something scary that comes from the underground, so we covered up the hole. There are lots of dinosaurs there. I went there once, but I came right back because I was so surprised. There was a talking stone that talks a lot. Do you want to go and see? I understand, but I'm not as strong as I look. I'm sorry, I guess I can't help you. The guy next to me is strong, but he lacks conversation skills. He needs to overcome his shyness first.
But there's 4 of you. You 4 should be able to move the stone.
No, we're all weak.
Like, even your combined strengths. But so, as I was saying, hot spring.
Yeah.
The hot spring.
Harvest Moon.
And Harvest Moon. And I don't think it had any point to it, but I would go in it just because the rule is that when you see a hot spring, you have to go into it in a game. And I would think that'd be a real life rule too if I were around more hot springs, but I'm not. I've never been to one. But if I saw one, I would go into it.
And then the Fanservice episode would happen.
Oh no.
Okay, now we need to look for a book titled Overcoming Shyness. Hello, it's been a while since we talked. This is Apple Kid. We're having beautiful weather here. I'm now at Dr. Ananuts' lab in Winters. The doctor doesn't seem to be around right now, but I'm working on my eraser machine.
That music.
I thought this was Porky's theme. Hey, oh no, what are you doing to me? What are you... Click.
Oh.
Ness, I haven't talked with you in ages. This is Orange Kid. We're finally coming near to the end of our research on how to change a boiled egg back into a raw egg.
But whoa.
By the way, Apple Kid is missing. He left here saying he was going to see Dr. Ananuts in Winters. And he never came back. I was hoping to borrow the book Overcoming Shyness from him. But suddenly he disappeared. I haven't read the book, so I'm not very good at talking. Sorry. I'm also working hard on my invention, so I hope you'll understand. Say hello to your friends for me. So, yeah, you see, the thing is, even if we didn't want to rescue Apple Kid, we have to, because he has the book Overcoming Shyness.
Makes sense they would include that as motivation.
We're going to try to use Teleport Beta here, but I think it's too cramped.
So back to obligatory fanservice episodes. I can never tell when it's the whole hot spring trope is played as like a joke and kind of a little like parody of the trope, or whether they're actually using it seriously, or even if now it is even anything serious, you know?
Well, I mean, anime loves to throw fan service in your face, so if there's a character with boobs going into a hot spring, they're probably gonna exploit the hell out of it.
I still don't understand how that would be appealing, but that's just me.
Honestly, it's probably it's the logic of the straight man that they're going for. And I don't mean the straight man as in the character type. I mean
like
a straight man.
A straight man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Tony's missing. What? He's usually very responsible and leaves a note at least. Oh, I guess a whole bunch of people were kidnapped.
Oh. Drugstore best friend.
Can we be best friends with a drugstore?
No, but you can be best friends with the drugs.
Are you best friends with the drugs?
I'm best friends with the drugs. We have this conversation.
Yeah, is it cold outside? Yes. Well, no. Like, a person can be a drugstore, and you can be friends with a person. I mean, after all, a person can be a place. I remember this one guy who said he wanted to be a gas station when he grew up.
Oh! Well, I remember this guy who said he wanted to be a dungeon. Dungeon man.
Oh, yeah. And he became a dungeon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anything's possible. By the way, Ness's HP is the weed number.
That's lovely.
Dude, 420. Nice. That's like the best number ever next to 69.
Yeah. 69 is my favorite number. And by my favorite number, I mean it means nothing to me.
Well, I mean, it's the sex number and the weed number. You put them together and you get cool stuff, I guess. Put in some Mountain Dew and Doritos as well. You're living a good life then.
You get prizes.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
This is all old stuff. I have no use for any of this.
Oops, I think I accidentally skipped forward on the video. Where are we right now?
9:07, 8,
okay.
9. Did you skip ahead?
Yeah, I was just like a couple seconds ahead.
So you were just like, click.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Well, my computer has one of those, like, my laptop has one of those mouse pads that's a touchpad, and so if I accidentally tap too hard, it clicks.
But why did you tap it in the first place?
I don't remember.
But it happened less than a minute ago.
Oh yeah, I needed to I just wanted to see what time it was, I think, and so I was moving the mouse and then it clicked.
Oh, okay, that makes the sense. Oh, hey, it's a lesser Mook and a whirling robo.
Lesser Mook. Is there a greater Mook?
It's called a Mook Senior, but yes. This music is funky.
Play that funky music, white boy.
What?
Play that funky music. You know that song?
No.
Oh man, it's a classic disco song. You gotta listen to it.
It's a classic disco song.
Yeah, just ignore it. It makes sense if you know the song.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it.
You probably heard it before.
Oh, Jeff's body solidified, but then it unsolidified immediately. Also, he gonna die.
No, Jeff. My friend.
Your
My
friend?
buddy, my pal.
How much of a friend was he?
20.
He was 20, friend.
Yes.
We're weird. Like, this commentary is pretty much incomprehensible at this point.
I know. I feel incomprehensible. I went to a concert yesterday. I am like half dead.
How dead is half dead?
And it wasn't even like one of those concerts where people are like super wild and crazy and loud. It was more like, I wouldn't say it's a chill band, but it was definitely a more chill concert, and it still wiped me out. I mean, obviously there were still people jumping around and whatever, but it wasn't packed, and it wasn't really loud, and it wasn't like crazy music and crazy fans.
And it still wiped you out?
Still wiped me out. But yeah, I mean, it was a concert. It was definitely like what you think of when you think of concert, but just not like the crazy nutso people kind.
Yeah,
no
I understand.
Mosh pits.
Oh, Jeff just got the heavy bazooka.
Can he carry that?
That's not a new weapon, by the way. That's like an item that he uses for explosive damage. He can use it as many times as he wants, and really, it's like an alternative to destructive PSI moves.
But if he's weak, then how can he carry it? It's a bazooka.
Just don't think about it. Maybe he has a special backpack.
Just don't think about it, Kari.
I'm just gonna guess like he has a special backpack.
Cognitive dissonance does not exist. Everything is perfect. It is like one of those bags that, like those Mary Poppins bags, you can just put literally anything in it and it negates the weight and there's unlimited space. I want one of those.
His bag is actually the void.
His bag is the literal void. Here, look inside my bag. You are staring into the void.
Why is the void staring back?
You stare at the void stares back at you. It's like he has a pair of googly eyes in there.
It's the void. Fucking, I don't know. I mean, there are several entrances to the void. There's Jeff's bag, Peach's dress. I can't think of any more at the moment, but those are the two most obvious ones. Yeah.
I'm not aware of that one. Wait, is it like if you look up her skirt or something?
Yeah, there's just the void.
Watch out for those diamonds.
Oh,
they
it's
ain't gonna
okay.
hurt ya.
Nah, he didn't hurt me. I hurt him.
Oh, you gave him the hurt.
I gave him the hurt.
Yeah. Not a hurt, but the hurt. That's the advanced version.
Not unlike giving them the suck. I'm sorry, that was bad.
I still don't get that, but I kind of do, but I kind of like don't, but I kind of don't want to.
Well, Sebastian Chum was abducted.
Ooh.
Sebastian? I don't know who Sebastian is. Who's Sebastian? Kari, do you know who Sebastian is?
My former guitar, and then I sold it.
You had a guitar named Sebastian?
I did. I had this guitar since I was 9 years old, and then my friend gave it that name, but then I ended up selling it. Well, I kind of half sold it, half traded it for a classical guitar since I always played classical, but it was an acoustic electric, and you don't necessarily want to play classical style on an acoustic electric guitar. And so I finally got a guitar through trade, mostly to match the style which I play.
You got a guitar.
Yeah.
It's so guitar-y that it's double guitar.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
It's the most guitar that you can have.
It's just like your typical old classical, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's a guitar.
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 Oh my gosh, I am so wiped out right now. I can barely even think.
I am
Have
too,
some
but unlike you,
chewing
I didn't
gum.
do anything.
Actually, I'm always super wiped out, but that's kind of a given. I'm just like extra more than usual today.
We're all dead
Hey,
inside.
it's Nessie.
Tessy.
No, it's Nessie.
No, that's Tessy. Nessie's
Because
Nessie's over there.
Yes, this is true. He right there.
He right there, but now Nessie is gonna ride on Tessy.
Mmm.
See?
It's so adorable. Look at that little smile. It's so sweet, too. It's like, here, let me help you, friends, on your quest to your destiny. I will be part of the history books because I helped the famous Ness do his destiny. I will be remembered forever.
Yeah, that!
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just wants to be famous.
He wants to be famous.
Yes, he wants to be in the history books.
Well, I guess that's a good reason to do anything, really.
Yeah. As long as you're not in the history books for being the bad guy.
I feel there are more people who are in the history books.
What is bad guy?
I feel there are
I'm
more.
not gonna get into that.
I feel there are more people in the history books for being the bad guy than there are for being the good guy.
Right. And then, like, who is the bad guy? It depends on perspective.
Right.
I'm not saying there's no good and I'm not saying there's no such thing as good and bad, but like history can be rewritten from the point of those who did the most destruction to make it look like they were the hero, even if they were the one who
Pencil eraser.
who caused so much damage. Oh, yay, we got through.
But now we have to fight things.
No, Nessie, Tessy, come back and help us. No, I didn't know yawns were contagious over the internet.
Yawns are contagious. Like, if you're watching fictional material and, like, an animated character yawns, it's still contagious. Also, I had that coming up before you started yawning, actually. An elder baddie. But how baddie is the elder baddie?
Baddie, isn't that like a euphemism for crazy?
Yeah.
Well, there's stereotypical crazy old people. Or there's like the wise elder type. Or there's the mix between the two. There's like the crazy, but wise type. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be any of those, my friends.
Of course, there's also the rambling old man. The kind that tells stories that don't go anywhere. Like the time I caught the ferry to Shelbyville. I needed a new heel for my shoe, so I decided to go to Morganville, which is what they called Shelbyville in those days. So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time. Now, to take the ferry cost a nickel, and in those days, nickels had pictures of bumblebees on 'em. Give 'em 5 bees for a quarter, you'd say. Now, where were we? Oh yeah, the important thing was that I had an onion on my belt, which was in style at the time. I didn't have any white onions because of the war. The only thing you could get were those big yellow ones.
But what?
That's from The
What?
Simpsons.
Oh, do you have that memorized?
No, I was reading out off of a script.
Oh. I was like, I'm not that far ahead of you or far behind you in this video, am I? Like, did I mess up somewhere again? But
No, we were talking about old people.
we got a tune.
Actually, this isn't a new one. We already had it.
Oh.
I'm just using this spot to heal.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember the spot.
Rainy circle.
Yeah. The circle of rain.
Kari remembered something.
Oh, stop.
I'm sorry, that was mean. But how mean was it?
You know why I'm like that.
Yeah.
It's out of my control. Apple Kid completed his eraser machines. What is it? Erasers?
I've been waiting for you. My master Apple Kid created his eraser machine. While he was calling you, he was kidnapped. He felt like this! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation. I was there, but I was helpless. Sorry about that. Anyway, take this machine. Ness got the eraser.
Yeah.
Kari, are you ahead of me?
I have no idea where I am. I pressed a key
44,
on accident.
45, 46.
I'm
40.
10 seconds ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't know why that happened, but I think it was because I pressed a key because I moved my computer, but I'm working on it.
Okay, as long as you're working on it.
I can't function today.
But how much function do you need to function?
Hardly any, because I've gotten used to having very little.
What about the instant revitalizing machine?
I'll take one.
You'll take one?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you don't need like 7?
Yeah, I don't know if one can handle this mess right here that is me.
Well, next time on Smash Team Games, we'll see if other people can handle this mess that is you.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.